So today we're going to show you how to repair the plastic trim in a vehicle. This particular one is from a Volvo, and as you can see it's got a rather large hole in the side of the plastic trim. So we're obviously going to need several products to obviously do this. The first one you need is obviously your base grain. You need your heat iron, grain and pad, and obviously your alcohol, and then obviously some colour mixed up as well. So the first process is to obviously wipe all the surface down to remove any grease and grime that's on there. We've obviously cleaned that over, but then we're going to sort of desanitize that and degrease it fully with the alcohol cleaner. So that needs to be wiped over. Once you've obviously got all that wiped over with the alcohol cleaner, you can then start to get the base grain copier in there to fill the hole. If the hole is extremely large, you can put a backing onto the back of the plastic trim if you can get this out of the vehicle. That's obviously the best thing to do with any very large hole. The backing is a fiberglass mesh. That's all you need. Glue that in position with a 2-pack epoxy glue, and then you can start to fill from the front with your heat cure filler, as we're doing here. You just need to get the heat cure filler so it's just slightly, you don't want it dipped because obviously it's going to show, so you just need to get it just slightly above the surface so when you heat it, it settles down beautifully. Try not to get too much excess on the outside, obviously, because you don't want to sort of create like a big blob. Carefully place your graining mat on, heat-proof paper over the top, and then gently heat. There's no real sort of set temperature to have the heat iron at, because obviously the plastic's going to absorb some of the heat anyway, so you just got to bear that in mind. It's going to take a lot longer to cure on this plastic trim compared to leather, whereas leather naturally gets warmer. The plastic trim will stay very, very cold because it's plastic. So it's just going to take a lot longer to heat that up because the plastic's absorbing some of the heat. Just work it over the area, constantly moving the iron, because you don't want to get the plastic like too excessively hot, or else it's going to dip, where it's going to sort of start to melt almost. Just, it can take 5-10 minutes depending on the size of the hole to do this. So it's just a matter of going over the surface continually. Once you've done that, cool it down with the cooling block, because obviously what that's doing is helping to set the grain filler underneath, underneath the grain mat there. Once you've cooled that down for a few seconds, because the cooling block will take the heat out very, very, very quickly, carefully lift off the mat. You can lift it up slightly to have a look to see whether it's cured. Obviously with experience you know if it is cured or not, so you can just lift that instantly. But that is all got a nice sort of grain in it. So what we're doing now is just perfecting it, just to make the level perfect with the level of the plastic trim, so that it can blend that repair in perfectly, so that it becomes almost an invisible repair. Obviously with any repair that you do, no matter what it's on, you can't ever make anything invisible. It's like with anything in life, it's any repair that you do, it is, people will know that you've done, they're not going to know you've done a repair, but you can never make it as good as a brand new item, but you could certainly get it pretty close. I mean, you can see the grain there. It's a fantastic, replicated grain on the surface look. So now we have to wipe that all over with the alcohol cleaner again, because obviously the grain repair compound is a silicone-based product, so you want to make sure that you've got no silicone on there before you start applying things like vinyl adhesion promoters, because you need to put a vinyl adhesion promoter on to give it a good clean over with the alcohol cleaner. And then once you've done that, you can obviously proceed to putting the adhesion promoter on and painting the surface to blend it all in. We've obviously mixed up a little bit of paint. It's not designed to be a perfect colour match here, because it's just a demo repair that we're doing to show you how to actually carry out this repair on this plastic trim. And that is it's looking outstanding already. To give it a dry over with the hairdryer, make sure it's fully dry. And you can put a lacquer on over the top of that if you wanted to, like either a water-based lacquer or a solvent-based lacquer. to sort of lock that all in position. Solvent based is obviously on the plastic trim is going to be a lot harder wearing than your water based lacquer will be. But the repair is looking pretty fantastic there. And I mean, as you can see, it's blended in extremely well. And that just looks absolutely fantastic. It's, you know, for what the repair is, it's blended that in. And as you can see, the repair just looks, it's virtually invisible. It really is a fantastic repair that's been carried out. And that is how you do all the repairs to plastic interior trim, you know, whether it's on dashboards, door cards or centre console areas. That is how you do a repair on plastic trim. That just looks almost invisible. It's fantastic. leatherrepaircompany.com